What's up everybody, I'm Abatage and welcome back to DubWars, the twin stick music based shooter, dubsteppy, housey, electrono, EDM, whatever you want to call it, DJ shizabizzle, whatever. Let's get into Distorted, which is the next track we'll be trying right now. Totally sick. That's a pretty funny name to call yourself, not gonna lie. But, you know, who am I to talk about funny names? But last time I talked about how I mentioned, anyway, that it's got an interesting aesthetic, and I think if you've watched the previous videos and then this one, you'll have already figured that out. Because it is fairly unique. And, you know, obviously lots of neon and stuff, and I struggle to decide whether it's a cohesive aesthetic that actually works together, or if it's just weird and wacky enough that it doesn't matter. Because part of me is like, none of this makes any sense, and it's just kind of weird alien EDM crap. But is that a bad thing? I don't think it's a bad thing. I do think it's not that great how, like I've mentioned before as well, just how confusing the visuals can be sometimes. Like, there's not enough distinction between background and foreground objects. But I'm not going to harp on that. I've said my piece. You know, you can see that yourself, and if you're ever looking at this wondering what the hell's going on, then that might be why. I love the lasers though. I wish every track had lasers. And I think they might? I can't remember. That's right, these bubbles hurt you as well. Interestingly enough, you can, like, up the top left there of the screen, I do have a health bar. So it does diminish over time if you run into too many things or get hit by too many things. But obviously you don't have to kill everything or, you know, defeat every single enemy or hazard, as I'm just running into many of them and not even shooting many others. But hey, that's cool. And that's why I think it's a unique idea, because it kind of turns the typical twin stick into more of a survival game than an actual I was gonna say than an actual skill-based game, but it's still skill-based. But it's more about staying away from things and learning the track, so you know what weapons are going to be coming out when, and all that sort of thing. Which I think is an interesting take, because instead of... I find myself being largely defensive in this game than offensive. Like, I'm running away from things constantly, rather than running up and attacking them. And maybe that's because they're coming out at like fixed intervals and fixed paths, so it's not like I have to chase them to get them. And it is fairly linear in that sense. But maybe it's also because I don't really know the tracks well enough yet, so I can't manipulate things to my advantage. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? I think it's interesting either way. Like, I enjoy the fact that it's a different take on the whole twin stick genre. And it's kind of, yeah, like I've said before, it's kind of like a structured beat hazard. Like a linear beat hazard. If Beat Hazard's the open world, then DubWars is the linear narrative. Kind of like a walking sim for twin sticks, if you want to call it that. In a nice way. But yeah, I mean, you've been watching it long enough now that you probably realise that it's pretty stylish, and it looks pretty pretty impressive as far as all the lasers and colours and neons and lights, and it's like playing a music video, almost. I imagine if they were going to use this as a music video, they'd probably get someone with much more skill playing it than me. So there we go. Yeah, I mean, it's very creative and fairly original in that sense, so I'm not complaining. But it's the kind of thing, it's not like I'm going to come back, I think, and play it consistently to try and, beat the score, that sort of stuff. It's the kind of game that I come back to every now and then and just, have play a couple of tracks, have some fun, enjoy the music, and then move on again. So that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. So we'll leave it there. We won't head this way first, because this level and this level are basically the final levels. So we're going to head back around next time, all the way down to choose your weapon. But we'll do that in the next episode, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!